Hi Fred, we are very excited to have you here for our first interview. So our first question is the following one. Can you describe in few words your role within your company?
Yes, of course. I'm working for Michelin. It's one of the leading tire manufacturing company in the world, and I'm in charge of the e-retail strategy for Michelin, meaning enabling Michelin to better sell its product online.
So Fred, what made you want to become a manager?
Um there are several things that made me want to become a manager. First, I was really interested in developing people, working with people and developing them in terms of skills and motivation. That was my first motivation. And my second motivation was also to contribute to the strategy of the company with higher responsibilities and also being able to engage the company more than just by being a team player of the company. So that is the idea of more responsibility that comes when you are a manager.
So Fred, what do you consider to be the main qualities of a good manager?
Again, it's not one quality, but there are several qualities that I believe are important to become a good manager. Um, the ability to inspire people is key. Uh, Give them a purpose and a goal that they have to achieve. They have to have a reason uh, to come to work every day that they find inspiring and that is exciting them. And as a manager, your role is to make sure that they understand this vision, they have this vision, and they are not just working for a task that has no meaning. That's to me first very important thing. And the second thing to me that I believe is important is really this uh, desire to make people becoming better, to develop them, develop their skills, make them achieve more performance, and that's also very important for the motivation. That's key, and it's also to me very important to inspire trust from your team. So it's key that people trust you and they come to you when they have a problem. They are not afraid of speaking to you. So being someone that is accessible, even if you are a leader and you have leadership, it's important that the people they understand that they can come to you when they have a question, when they have a problem, and that they are at the same level as you in terms of relationship.
Okay, so can you describe your role in motivating your teams and how do you ensure that this motivation lasts?
Yeah. So again, the role in motivating the teams is to ensure that they understand where we want to go and they understand how their mission is contributing to the global vision and the mission of the company. Again, it's not only a task that they perform, they are contributing to a more global objective and a more global vision, and it's key that they understand that what they do is very important for that. And how we measure the motivation, it's quite simple, I would say. Every year, we run a survey where we measure the motivation and the engagement of the team. This survey is anonymous, so really, the team has the opportunity to say what they believe anonymously. If they trust the company, if they appreciate how their manager is working with them, if the goals are clear. So we ask all those questions and we are able to calculate the engagement. And each manager is able to see if the engagement of the team, the motivation of his team is improving or not improving. Based on the result, the manager has to take the right actions to improve the performance if this is needed.
How important is the mental health of your employee to you?
Mental health, of course, is key. It's very important. If someone is not happy with the situation he is living at the office or in his job, he will not perform well, and he will lose his motivation, etc. So it's very important. Again, the only way to measure or to make sure the mental health is good is to get the employee to express his feelings. Again, what we do here is, in our company, is very simple. Every month, um, we have a feedback, frequent feedback meeting, and during this meeting, the manager has to ask his team if they are okay with the workload, if they are okay with the work-life balance, and this is reported and written, and everyone has the possibility to say if it's okay or not, and if it's not okay, there is a need to make an action plan to change that and to come back to a situation where the employee is comfortable with the workload, comfortable with the work-life balance, and also, I would say, mentally balanced for his job. Okay, just a general comment on management and leadership. As I've been in the business for many years now, I've seen the evolution of management across 25, 30 years. And today, management is really different than it was before. Management today is more about, again, inspiring people, coaching people, developing people. It's more than really controlling people, commanding people, checking what they do on a daily basis. So the manager's role is becoming different and maybe more difficult, because you have to accept that you let your team work more independently, that they make mistakes, that they are not achieving everything, but the reward for that is that they are more responsible, they are empowered, and at the end of the day, they get stronger and stronger, and your role also is becoming more and more efficient. It's not, again, just a role of expert, it's a role of manager, where you express the vision, you express the goals, you give a framework where the team can play and can execute, and you will make sure that you create the conditions for success, like they have the right skills, they have the right resources, they have the right budget, everything, and you will let them really achieve their goal instead of controlling them. So to me, that's how management has evolved in the last 20, 30 years, and which makes today the role of manager even more exciting than it was in the past. Yes, to me, it's great to have this ambition to become manager, because you will learn also many things as a manager, and more than before.
So, Fred, what are the biggest unexpected problem you had or have as a manager, and what are the methods you used to manage them?
Okay, I had many unexpected problems, to be honest, when I was a manager or as a manager. I think one of the most difficult to manage was a conflict between two people of my team, two directors who are in my team, and they had really big troubles, big difficulties to work together, which created a very negative atmosphere in the whole team. And I really to manage that quickly, to make sure that the situation was not becoming worse and worse. Um, how, how did I manage that? The idea I found, and again, it was a tough situation. The idea was to meet with the two people and make them express the situation, and make them tell what was the problem they were feeling. And to me, the condition was that if we could not find a solution together, I would have to make very, very tough decision because the situation was really affecting the global situation. So there was no option to fail. It was mandatory to find a solution together. So they clearly understood the point, and after several meetings, we found, I would say, a common ground for them to work together. Everyone had to make, I would say, um, uh, concessions to accept from each other, and we found this way. It was not ideal, but the situation improved, and at the end of the day, it was a better way to work together.
Okay, so to conclude the interview, what is your brief advice for the upcoming managers?
Yes, I think if you are interested at some point in your life or in your career to become a manager, it's very important to me. The main point I would say is that you are interested in people. You want to develop people. You want to motivate people. So it's not only about improving your career and only improving your individual perspective. It's really be interested about people. First thing, and second thing, you have to accept that you will make mistakes. So being comfortable with the fact that okay, you will fail, and everyone fails, and as a manager, you will fail even more because it's such a complex work that you will fail, and you have to accept you fail and learn fast and improve based on your failures. That would be to me the two advices I would give to someone who is interested in becoming a manager at some point.